Okay, the moment has finally come. Play the drums. What? Wait, we don't have any drums? Oh. Dude, the most requested video since I started this channel, and I'm not talking about the one where I come out of the closet. I'm talking about the one where I teach you how to do the colorful lighting that I do in my drawings. Oh, we got a little visitor in the back though? He just laid there. Baby, stop eating your ass, we're on camera. Anyway, not to kill your expectations about the lighting or anything, but I don't use any form of real paint, markers, pens, or any shit like that. Actually, I think traditional drawing should be only used for sketching with a mechanical pencil. Like, everything else is too much of a hassle. All these little markers and shit, you changing tips, pouring shit into them, cleaning materials. Bitch, I barely have enough motivation to paint digitally when all you have to do is plug in a tablet. Like, how do you push yourself to draw traditionally when you know you have to be cleaning materials for fucking 2 hours afterwards? And don't give me that shit. Oh, it's part of the process. It feels so natural. Yeah, so does washing your dishes after you eat, but you still have a washing machine, right? By the way, did I even mention that your studio is gonna smell like a goddamn gas station? Yeah, fuck traditional painting. Jesus, Angel, just because you can't paint traditionally doesn't mean you have to hate on it. Anyway, I digress. My point is I use only Photoshop. And I guess I complain a lot about individual paints being expensive, and I know what you're gonna say. But Angel, Photoshop is even more expensive. Yes, but not if you're an Eastern European guy with a good internet connection. I hope I don't get sued for this. And you know, I kind of get triggered that Photoshop gets a bad rep. Like, oh, that's fake, it's Photoshopped. Dude, you realize everything in life is fake, right? Food is fake, titties are fake, like, welcome to the planet Earth. Like, I don't even have a problem with that. Oh, stay natural. Why? The whole point of technology is to make our experience better. Listen, I got insecurities for day, bitch. I'd Photoshop my whole life if I could. Enough with that nature shit. Oh, eat organic. No, you eat Photoshop. Actually, that didn't really make a lot of sense. But in my mind, it kind of did. Let's just get to the tutorial. Okay, we're in Photoshop now. We have one of my drawings here, and I'm gonna show you how to add that magic. By the way, I've already done a tutorial on how I sketch traditionally, so maybe you can watch that first. And also, I'm gonna do a tutorial in the future on how to photograph and edit your drawings. Cause I see a lot of you motherfuckers out there, man, taking your shitty blurry photos with your phones. And I mean, it's not enough that your art sucks, but you can't even take a goddamn proper picture? Like, come on. Anyway, the first thing that you need to do is make sure that your drawing has a darker background so the colorful lighting can actually stand out. A lot of people ask me if I use gray paper. No, I don't have money for that. I use normal paper and then just darken it in Photoshop like regular people. And you can do that by going to the levels option and sliding this little arrow to the left on the bottom right and actually darkening all the lights. And it's important to make only the lights darker, because otherwise you're gonna fuck with the contrast of your drawing and it's gonna look fake as fuck. So the background of your drawing should be around 50 to 60% brightness, and you can actually check that using the color sliders. And please tell me you're using the sliders and not the goddamn color box like a fucking 3-year-old. So I start painting with my smoke brush, which I'm gonna tell you how you can download for free later, and I make a new layer and I start changing the layer modes. And it really depends on the color in the drawing which mode I'm gonna be using, but I've kind of found out that vivid light works the best. And sometimes when you're working with super vibrant colors like red and pink and purple, you can't just have the final color right away, because it either looks desaturated and light or it looks saturated and dark. And what you need to do is actually build up the color. So I usually start out with vivid light for that vibrant foundation and then duplicate the layer and put it on either color dodge or linear dodge for that extra glow. So when I'm done with the smoke, I actually start working on the rim lighting for the face. And for that, I'm using my special highlight brush, which again, I'm gonna give it to you for free later, so better stay until the end and not give up like a little bitch. So when I'm doing the rim lighting in the face, I'm actually thinking about the forms. It's not enough to just do an outline of the face like most people do, because then it looks flat. So think about which parts of the face are gonna catch more lighting than the rest, and actually stay away from using boring straight lines. Try to change their weight. And I don't mean like put them on a diet, I mean like use your eraser to sculpt them. And here are some different examples of how I use the color lighting. So it's not always smoke, sometimes I have glowing eyes or glowing hair, just try to experiment. But one thing that's really important is to be bold with the lightning. I see a lot of people trying to copy me and they do this weird shit where the whole drawing has some color and it just looks muddy as hell. So pick exactly where the lightning is gonna be and make hard, confident brush strokes. And it doesn't even have to be completely accurate all the time. Some people are always like, Angel, this is not gonna catch any lightning because it's actually not facing the lightning source. And shut the fuck up. If it looks better, it's right. That's my motto. It's a pretty shitty motto, but it's still my motto. So I draw the foam of the milkshake with a lighter pink, and then I draw the strawberry with a darker saturated pink. And it's really important when you want to make stuff darker to just move the saturation slider, because when you're working in vivid light mode, everything that's saturated becomes darker. So don't fuck with the brightness or it's just gonna look muddy. Then I change the shape of the smoke with another brush because I feel like it's gonna fit the composition better and all that shit. And I duplicate the layer and put the new one on linear dodge. I add a little bit of green for the leaves of the strawberry, but it's really important to not mix a lot of colors. Have one main color for the lightning and maybe another one for little details, but I don't want you guys to be using a bunch of different colors making it look like a fucking bowl of cereal, dude. Keep it simple. I also add a little bit of glow into the eyes, but again, try to not overdo it. Imagine if the lightning is heroin, and yeah, it feels amazing, but it's really easy to make motherfuckers overdose. So after the color lightning, I make a new layer and add some white highlights to make everything pop even more. I'm using hard light layer mode and really bright desaturated colors, and usually something cold like purple or blue, so it looks like you've been using like an actual white pencil and you can light up people like a real artist. And when shading, imagine you're shading traditionally. So I'm using the highlight brush, but very small, and I'm doing cross hatching so I can recreate that pencil effect. Also, when you add highlights, think about the edges. Like sometimes I'm making a hard edge, sometimes I'm making a soft edge. It really depends on the face. Don't just add random brush strokes. Finally, I do some color editing in Adobe Lightroom, which I'm gonna teach you some other time. But you see, I follow all my promises though. Whatever video I promised to do, I did. Just wait until I open an account in Pornhub, and then the real tutorials will begin. Anyway, here is the final. It looks fucking great, and I want you guys to try this for yourself. And it's funny because every time I see somebody using the color lightning, it feels both good and bad. Because at first I'm always like, oh shit, they're doing the shit that I came up with. That's awesome. And then I'm like, wait, they're doing the shit that I came up with, and they're getting the credit. I think that's the same reason why I didn't study at all in high school, because I just can't stand knowing something and then somebody else using it and explaining it to me. Like, you know when you read something in school and the teacher asks a question and you know the answer, but fucking Johnny over there with the greasy hair stands in front of the class and starts explaining? And I'm like, no, I know that shit too. I need to be the center of attention. So that's why you don't study, kids. And then every class feels like a new experience. And you're sitting there not knowing what the fuck they're talking about, and you stay stupid forever. It worked for me. Anyway, I decided to start this challenge and spread the word about the color lightning, because at least then I'm gonna know that I'm the one doing it. And it's called #AngelLight. And yeah, it's a little bit self-centered. But I want you guys to try out this tutorial, draw a portrait, add the color lightning as I showed you, post the results on Instagram, tag me at AngelGanev, and #AngelLight. I'm gonna pick 3 winners and do a critique of your art on my next video and give you a free shout out to your page, and I promise to not roast your art, like a lot. We have a deadline for October 14th for #AngelLight to win a free shout out and a free critique in a future video. Also, as promised, you can download my brushes for free on my website, ganev.com/brushes. By the way, please don't ask me, can this be done with another drawing app like Procreate or Clip Studio? Or no, it can't. I mean, maybe you can. I don't know. I just care about your final result and Instagram likes. Also, if you like my tutorials, even if you don't like me, please consider supporting me on Patreon so I can do more videos, and I'm trying to reach $500 a month so I can release some art stickers and start buying condoms. So check it out, patreon.com/AngelGanev, and support me. Dude, why do I always announce so many things at the end? Just follow, support, just do something that has my name in it. And not like a voodoo doll, because that's creepy. Okay. I swear, man, if only I catch somebody getting more likes than me with this color shit, I'm coming after you.